This is a water drinking simulator. And it is part of our web application that teaches you beginner-level Hito language. Hito language is also known as Japanese. The reason why we want to call it Hito language is because human beings are called Hito in this archipelago. There is also the fact that the word Japan comes from a series of mishearings, misspellings, and mispronunciation of this word, which itself is not even Japanese in the first place. This word literally means sun source, and it was not invented in the archipelago here. It was invented on continental East Asia here. From the viewpoint of continental East Asia, the land in the east looked like where the sun was rising from every morning. So they named it sun source. Nice and simple, according to flat earth theory. However, the northern tribes of continental East Asia would read this word as 日本, which hardly resembles the sound of the word Japan. That is because, during 1500s, the critical interaction between people of Europe and East Asia did not happen in the north. It happened in the south, where people would read the same word as
Japan. Huh?
People who came from southwest Europe had to do their best to somehow transcribe speech to text manually and write down Japun using the Latin characters available at the time. Eventually, IAPON became the most common spelling. As book printing technology took off, some liberal human printers produced experimental fonts where they would bend the capital I and assume that Japon was equal to Japon. In other words, this Julius and this Julius were the same thing according to them. During this period, Latin was sadly being forgotten across Europe. And at some unknown point, some unknown liberal book readers, who probably lived far, far away from Rome, wanted to give a new sound to the new curved and fancy way of writing I. Even though the internet didn't exist, their pronunciation hack went viral. And by the time the internet arrived, Jacob had long become Jacob, and Joseph had become Joseph, along with many other words that had undergone the same unfortunate shift, including all due to the European intellectual chaos. And now we say, why not start calling it by a definitive, adequate, and capable name? And what could be a more definitive, adequate, and capable name than Hitoland, for a place where human beings are called Hitoland?